and Oakland, California. Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Max 50, Max 50. You're mine. No. Check 99.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Max 56. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Even. 4 down. Even. Slam. Ain't no way.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And their first down, Chiefs.
I don't need to. Let's go on, Eddie. Check three. 43. Check 37.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Check three. Undercross.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Chiefs 7.
Yellow. He's your line. Hey, 43. Solid deal.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Let's go, let's go. White. Hey, here we go. Under 10.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Switch it. Play to 1. Check. Fresno.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Deuce right, see. Give me some. Here we go. Deuce. Find down. Hey, alert 3.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mariota now, dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing is Mahomes on third, and he finds Seals Jones complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
15.
They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Both teams appear here ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll give it here to his running back. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get a...
That's caught at the 25. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
93. No.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr complete to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check. Rush in. Check 52. Jam.
takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Now!
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, we're good, we're good!
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer.
Raiders 31, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. You can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow. There's a line. Come on. 15. 55.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Here we go.
And this is caught by Watkins. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Washington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw his car. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Now it's the backup Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2nd year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood!
Now Carr. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Held the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike. In your face.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they get a little bit of praise.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And again, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Check 56. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Chris Jones on the stop. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come out in the pistol.
43!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 52, Chiefs 33.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over.
40.